Hi everyone, and welcome back to Crochet Rocks. I'm just going to do a little yarn haul video of all the bits that I bought today. You might have seen my shopping trip videos where I went to Poundland and to B&M. So I'm going to go into them a little bit more detail. So if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. It's along this little edge somewhere, and hit the notification bell, ring that bell, and you'll be informed when there are new videos and live chats and giveaways. There are several giveaways going on at the moment, and some of them are from Poundland. I might do some of this as well at some point. So yeah, just keep your eyes peeled. There's lots of tutorials, new ones out there as well that I've only just uploaded, and more to come. So the one that I bought predominantly today was this one, and this is just called, this is a pastel variegated yarn, and it's just called Aqua, which doesn't really describe it, but it's part of their Gorgeous Baby range, and you get 50-gram balls. With everything that you get in Poundland, it is always a 50-gram ball, and you get 3 for £2, so you get 150 grams for just £2, which is excellent value, and it's always lovely and soft. It's 100% acrylic, this. The one problem is that they never display the meters or yards on these, but it's a DK weight, which is a 3 weight in the US. It does actually make really nice, this one. I'll show you a little bit of what it looks like when you work with it, if I can find the stripe. So on my mile a minute that I made from my chair back, this particular stripe here is made with that, so it goes from the pinks to the peach, and then as it goes on it gets more yellow, and then it sort of becomes very pale mauve, and it's just really lovely, really nice subtle tones, and goes back to the pinks again. I really love the way that works up. Sorry about moving it about like that, but I just thought it would be nice to show you, because it really doesn't do it justice when it's all balled up like this. But these colours they're subtle, but they are really lovely. So that's that one, and I bought 6 of those because I thought, you know, pretty soon, I know it's crappy weather at the moment, especially here, we've got high winds, power cuts galore, and it's cold. So pretty soon we'll all be thinking about what spring items we want to make, so I thought I'll get that and be ready. So very similar to that, but not exactly, is this one. And this, although it's not just blue, it's blue and white, and each strand is like bi-coloured, so it's got a white running through it as well. This one's called Azul, A-Z-U-L, Azul, and just like the others, it's lovely and soft. They don't display meters or yards on any of them, but it is really lovely and soft. 100% acrylic, and again 50 grams, an excellent value. They did have one, if you saw it on my shopping video, very similar in B&M, but this is much nicer. I prefer this one to the B&M, although the blue at the B&M is nice, don't get me wrong. It makes nice garments, and I made a lovely baby blanket with it when because Poundland didn't always do yarn, and B&M have done it for longer, so I bought 3 of those because there are 3 for 2. I always seem to get them in 3s. I don't think you saw me pick this up in that video, but I got 3 more of these because if you watched my mile a minute scarf, you'll know that I recently used the 3 that I had. So that one, that is called Bright Brilliance, and that's soft, not as soft, I would say, as the pastel shades, and it does look thinner, although it's still a DK weight, which is obviously a 3 weight. But I love the colours on this. I use this a lot for things. Phone cases I've made with it recently. I really like it. I'm going to lose my my book that's telling me what these are called. Well, this one, it's not very imaginatively titled. it's just called Peach. And although it does have peach in it, it doesn't really end there. It's got peach, it's got white, and it's got this little part that's red and green, and when you crochet or knit with that, it makes a little flower. And it's very similar to one that's in the US called Bloom. We do have a pastel shade one, which is mostly kind of yellows, but I really like this peachy colour one. It's a little bit more warmth, and I've got 3 of those. So my last bit from Poundland I bought was this lovely Pastel Grey, and I kind of fell in love with it really, because I've not bothered with the greys before, but this is really squishy and soft, and I just kind of thought immediately I could put something with that and make a nice little project with it. So I got 3 of those. So the last item that I only bought one thing in B&M, and it was this. So this is a 100-gram ball, and this is 72% acrylic, 18% wool and 10% nylon. And the shade for this one, they don't have a name. It is just called D44. But I really like the colours in this, and I intend to try and get some more. But this is their Ombre luxury knitting yarn by Home & Company, and 100 grams sets you back $2.99, so it is more expensive. When you get to Poundland, they, regardless of whether you're buying chunky yarn or Aran or DK, they are all the same price. They're all 3 for 2, and that's £2 for 3, which is 150 grams. But these never display, although they display the yardage, which is great news. It is 250 meters. They don't tell you what weight yarn this is. You kind of have to just kind of guess by what they tell you to use. So when I look at this, I kind of think you could class it as a 4 weight or a chunky, because it's kind of, it springs out and it's got that kind of fuzziness to it. And what do they say to use? I can't read that. It's even with my, believe it or not, I've got glasses on. I think it says 5 to 6 millimeters. So yeah, that would kind of bear that out, wouldn't it, really? That it's either a kind of a fat Aran weight or a not bulky chunky. So this was the colour that I got today, and this was the colour I'd got previously. And this shade is 22, just number 22. And I really like it. So I'd been looking for another skein of this, but couldn't find it anywhere. So now I've got this, I might combine them and make a scarf for the 2020, which was the ice yarn challenge. But I've got a bit of I've only got one that's really kind of manly, so I might combine these two and make a nice chunky scarf if I can figure out how to do a pattern. So that's basically all I got from my yarn haul this time. So thanks for watching, and just keep your eyes peeled for new videos and for new giveaways, etc. And I will see you all very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye for now.